everyone and welcome to my knitting podcast. My name is Mathilde and I am a knitter based in Hamburg, Germany. I'm actually not German, I'm French. This is my fourth episode on this channel, and I want to thank everyone who's coming back and say welcome to everyone who's new. Today I would like to talk about everything I've been dreaming of knitting for fall. We are at the end of the month of September, so fall has already started here. It's getting quite cold and I have a lot of projects I want to do. I'm saying dreaming because I'm not sure I will be able to achieve everything I'm thinking about knitting, but it's always nice to talk about things I have in mind, and then I have a trace of what I was dreaming about, and maybe I can go back to it later when I'm looking for ideas. First I would like to talk about the jumper I am wearing. It is the Ella sweater by Knit. I've made this I think 3 or 4 years ago. It was my first time working lace with this yoke. It's a round yoke. It's a really nice sweater, very interesting to do. You do the leaves and you have some short rows at the back, so I think the knit fits quite well. And I made this in a yarn that I was gifted at the time, which is the cozy wool from Maya. It is an Aran weight wool and it is 64% viscose, 25% acrylic and 11% wool. I don't really like this wool. It is not very nice and it has started to peel even if I didn't wear this a lot. And sadly I didn't have enough to make long sleeves, which is why I made this with short sleeves. And this is one of the reasons why I have not worn this jumper so much. It is because in the fall here in Hamburg it's already cold and I feel like I need to wear long sleeves. So yeah, this is short sleeve. The body is warm because it's Aran, and then I have cold arms, so not the best jumper, but it's still really pretty because of the leaf pattern. I would like to make this again, I think in black. It would look quite chic. So yeah, this is my Ella jumper. I also saw that this jumper exists for children, and I really want to make a cardigan with this pattern for my daughter. So the first dream knit that I have for fall is actually going to be a real project because I'm working on it now and I'm almost done. It is my Moby sweater by Petite Knit. And this is my second time working the Moby sweater. I am working it in Alpaca Classico from, I think it's Regia. And it's a wool alpaca mix. It's a bit itchy, but this is a warm jumper that I'm gonna wear with long sleeves, so that doesn't bother me. I really enjoy working on the Moby. The cable is really fun to work. And my only issue is that I don't have enough wool actually to finish. So here I have the body, and as you can see I stopped at the ribbing before the ribbing started because I thought I'm going to do the sleeves and then do the ribbing with whatever I have left, even if I don't do the whole ribbing, which is supposed to be 8 centimeters. And now I am on the first sleeve and I actually only have 3 balls left, which won't be enough to do both sleeves and the ribbing. And this yarn is discontinued, but I found some on eBay in this color, which is 98 anthracite. I don't know the dye lot so the new yarn I bought 3 skeins on eBay. I don't know the dye lot of those, so I am hoping that they will go okay with the yarn I already have and that I will be able to finish this jumper. I would be really sad if I had to frog it. This happens to me quite a lot actually, losing yarn chicken, because I buy wool on sale and I buy too little and then I think, it's okay, I will manage, I will wing it, and then I fall short. So yeah, this is a lesson I have to learn. I have to calculate how much yarn I really need. Usually I just eyeball it and I think this will be enough, and I should really read the requirements of the pattern and then see if I have enough in my stash. So yeah, let's hope that when I receive the yarn from eBay, it will go okay. It's a dark color, so I hope it will be okay. The second knit that I want to do this fall, I also have the yarn for, and it is the Mariel blouse by Mariel, and it is a lovely jumper with a pointelle motif. If you were here on my last podcast, you know that I was hesitating between the Mariel blouse and the no frills jumper by Petite Knit to do with this yarn, and I really think the Mariel blouse is going to be a fun project, and I think the pointelle in orange is going to look cute. I think it's going to be a sweet project. This is Regia Premium in pure merino wool, and to pair with it I bought the Knitting for Olive soft silk mohair in Hokkaido, and it's really cute color. The color is very vibrant, this orange. This one is less vibrant, so I'm really happy. I think paired together I'm gonna have a very orange pumpkin inspired knit that won't be too Halloween like, so I can wear it all year around. And then my third project that I have in mind, I am not sure I will manage to do, and it is because it involves unraveling. So I have this jumper. This is the sweater number 9 by my favorite knitwear, and this is I think the third jumper I've ever made. When I saw the pattern, I think it was on Instagram or Ravelry, I instantly fell in love with it, and I still like the look of it with those raglan. I think it's really pretty. My problem is the color. The color is not so great with my skin tone. I think it's too close to my skin tone. And then because this was one of my first projects, it's not very neat. The ribbing is not very neat. There are some mistakes in the sleeves. And also it is very cropped. It is too cropped. And it is a warm jumper because this is knit in heavy merino from Knitting for Olive with silk mohair. I think the color was rose clay, both of those colors, the same color, and so it is warm but too short, so when it's really cold in the winter I don't want to have a cold stomach. I mean, it looks nice to have a short jumper with high-waisted jeans, but if you're like me and you're sensitive to the cold, you won't like to have a cold stomach. And also what I don't like about this jumper is that you can see the silk mohair. It has a white core, and so you have those specks of white against the pink that I don't really like. So I've been thinking of frogging this and reusing the yarn. It's gonna be hard because this is mohair, and I know mohair is a bit hard to unravel, and it's gonna be hard to frog because this is quite old, so it's been in the wash many times. But it didn't peel, and the yarn is still in good shape, so I have hope that I can have a good yarn to reuse. I don't know if I'm going to do the whole thing of steaming the yarn, so usually I just frog and then I reuse the yarn directly. Maybe this time I will do the things properly, and I will do a yank and everything good. I don't think I'll do that. I think I'll just frog and then reuse. And so for the heavy merino, I was thinking of pairing it with another color, because if I want to do a longer jumper, I need more yarn, and I don't want to have two different dye lots, and as I said, I don't love the color on me. So I want to buy a brown yarn. I was thinking heavy merino, and I've been looking at the Knitting for Olive. I think they have a couple that are really nice. There's chocolate, there's dark mousse, and there's brown bear. So I'm hesitating between those three. And it's hard with Knitting for Olive to really know what the color looks like. I always look on Instagram, their pictures, and then other vendors to compare the tone. Because rose clay, when I ordered it, I didn't expect it to look like that actually when it came in my door. So I want to pair it together with the pink to do a striped pea jumper. And I've been looking at striped jumper in DK worsted weight, and I saw a couple. So there was the Olga from Petite Knit, the sweater number 32, but that's my favorite knitwear, and sometimes I have issues with sizing with her jumpers. They're usually too big for me. And also I saw the Normandie sweater by Coco Amour Knitwear. I've never knitted from her. And the Baba sweater by Anne Strick. And so I've been looking at those for a while, having this idea, and then Petite Knit, she's coming up with a new jumper with stripes, which is called the Frankie sweater. It actually looks a lot like the sweater number 32, but it's Petite Knit, and I love Petite Knit. I never have issues with sizing with Petite Knit, so I think I'm going to make that one. And yeah, in heavy merino. It's made in pure git, which is DK, but it's a heavy DK. So I think the heavy merino will be good for that jumper. And I won't use the mohair. And the mohair I want to keep and make something else with it. Do you think this is realistic to separate the mohair from the heavy merino after wearing this for 3 years? Maybe it won't work. We'll see. If it works, I will be very happy. And I will have a nice striped jumper, and I will put the brown stripes closer to my face, so there's more contrast, and I think the jumper will suit me better than that one. And then with the mohair, I was thinking of using to make a hood, or like one of those scarf hoods that are quite fashionable right now. So I have this yarn from Knitting for Olive. It's a merino in marzipan, and I bought this on Vinted because it popped up in my feed, and it was €8 for 2 balls, and I thought, that's a good deal, so I bought them. And I didn't have a project in mind for those, and I thought I can make a jumper for my son, but he has actually quite a lot of stuff to wear right now. And I really like the, I think it's called the Alex hood from Knitting for Olive. And it's merino held together with mohair. It's 3 skeins, so I would need to buy 1 more skein. And I was thinking of holding it with this pink mohair together, because the core is white, so I think the colors would pair well together, and I think that would be cute. But it is quite, I think, a project that would be quite time consuming, because this is fingering weight, so it would take time. So maybe I won't be able to do this before December or winter, and it won't be a full project. But yeah, I am looking forward to making this. I have a second scarf project in mind, which is the Così Mio from Atelier BH. And it's a really nice scarf, and I bought some yarn that I don't have because I haven't received it yet. I bought some hedgehog fiber cashmere merino on Vinted as well. I have 2 skeins. I've never worked with this yarn. I was just in love with the color. It's pink with speckles of green. And yeah, I don't know how it will look knitted up because I haven't really worked with that kind of yarn before. So I'm thinking a basic pattern like the Così Mio might show the yarn, and it might look good. Yeah, if it doesn't work out, I don't know what I'll do with those 2 skeins, but I was really attracted to the pink and green together. I think it's a nice color combo. So that's a lot of projects. I have another one that I had yarn for. I have this left over. It is heavy merino in the color pomegranate, and I want to make a simple headband for myself. So that should be a quick thing that I can do in 3 days. So this I think I will manage to do. And then I have another jumper in mind, which is, I think you've seen it again and again in all the knitting podcasts. It's the Rosie sweater by Le Knit. It's this beautiful jumper. It's DK weight, fingering and lace held together with roses. Very romantic. And the sample is beige and brown, which looks lovely, but I would like to make it either in blue and pink, because there was a collection of Cézanne jumpers where there was this blue jumper with, I think it was pink or red flowers, and I thought that was a really nice color combo. So I would like to replicate that, or in pink and red, because Lynette, she had those small samples, and one was with the pink background and the red roses, and I thought that was really lovely, very colorful, very cheerful, but not very full. So maybe I'll make this in the spring. We'll see if I'm still thinking about this jumper at that time. So yeah, here are all my projects and thoughts on knitting for fall. I hope some of those ideas inspire you, maybe. Please share with me what you are planning on knitting for the fall, and if you're like me and you have 100 ideas and you can only make one project. I am a mom of 2, so that takes up a lot of my time, and I also work, not full time, but I still work part time. So I don't have all the time in the world to knit, and I don't crank up projects as fast as I'm thinking the projects up. Yeah, thank you for watching, and see you next time.